Hello, I'm Glenn Paul, your spoken English teacher from Jabalpur. And today, as we practice the first four rules, which I've already spoken about, we will move on to rule number 5, which, like I told you, is a little technical because in rule number 5, we're going to learn grammar. Oh, but I've been saying that you should not learn grammar rules. Remember, I said you should not learn the traditional grammar rules of spoken English like noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, and tenses and all those things. But I've got this rule number 5 which will teach you how to speak in perfect grammar without learning the grammar rules. So, rule number 5 is to learn to speak in correct grammar. Now, this is how we do this. The rule is called mini point of view stories. आज हम रूल नंबर 1, 2, 3, 4 का प्रैक्टिस करने के साथ साथ आगे बढ़ेंगे रूल नंबर 5 की तरफ, और रूल नंबर 5 में हम ग्रामर सीखेंगे. आप सोच रहे होंगे कि मैं तो कह रहा हूँ कि ग्रामर के रूल्स नहीं सीखना चाहिए. हाँ, ग्रामर के रूल्स वो वाले नाउन प्रोनाउन वगैरह नहीं सीखना चाहिए, लेकिन रूल नंबर 5 में मेरे पास वो तरीका है जहाँ पे आप बिल्कुल सही करेक्ट ग्रामर में बोलना सीखेंगे बिना ग्रामर के रूल्स पढ़े. सो वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न ग्रामर विदाउट लर्निंग ग्रामर. हम ग्रामर सीखने जा रहे हैं बिना ग्रामर पढ़े. नाउ इस रूल नंबर 5 का नाम है मिनी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू स्टोरीज. पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. नाउ व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू? पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू मतलब अलग अलग नज़रिया से कोई चीज़ को देखना. So we'll say a short story using the phrases which I've already practiced with you. The phrase is I have, you have, he has, she has, it has, we have, and they have. And another set of phrase that we practiced was I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, they are. अब ये phrases अगर हमने रट लिया है, we have memorized these phrases, तो already हमको I, you, he, she, it, we and they के साथ have लगना है कि is लगना है कि are लगना है, ये समझने की ज़रूरत नहीं है क्योंकि हमको ये phrases already आते हैं. Now using these phrases we'll make a small little story. For example, I have a car and I am driving. So कौन सा phrase use किया? I have a, और दूसरा phrase किया I am. So the story क्या बन गई? That I have a car and I am driving. जब इन phrases को यूज़ करते हुए ये same verb और noun को यूज़ करेंगे car and driving को, which you already know, सबको मालूम car का meaning, सबको मालूम driving का meaning. So then it will automatically change and the grammar will change. I have a car and I am driving. You have a car and you are driving. He has a car and he is driving. She has a car and she is driving. We have a car and we are driving. They have a car and they are driving. Now ये ऑटोमेटिकली स्टोरी के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यूज चेंज हुए, बट हमको मेन प्रॉब्लम होता है टेंसेस में. सो नाउ वी विल चेंज द टेंस. So we'll change the tense of the phrases and the tense of the story. So I have, you have, he has, she has, it has, we have and they have का past और easy है याद करना because सब में had लगेगा. I had, you had, he had, she had, it had, we had and they had. And I am, you am वाला जो है I am, you are वाला उसका past है I was, और यू के साथ वर आ जाएगा. आई वॉज, यू वर, ही वॉज, शी वॉज, इट वॉज, वी वर एंड दे वर. ये फ्रेजेस याद करना है. अगर फ्रेजेस याद नहीं करेंगे देन यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू प्रैक्टिस विथ मी. सो यू प्लीज़ मेमोराइज दिस फ्रेजेस. तो इन द पास्ट I had, you had, he had, she had, it had, we had and they had, and I was, you were, he was, she was, it was, we were and they were. Now coming back to the story, I have a car and I am driving. इसका दूसरा tense past में अगर हम बोल रहे हैं then you will say I had a car and I was driving. Phrase is past में हो गया. You've changed the point of view. This is rule number 5 in which you are learning grammar. Now this is small, but as we move on in our classes we'll go to bigger bigger stories, longer stories, more complicated stories, and you will learn better and better English. So I had a car and I was driving. You had a car and you were driving. He had a car and he was driving. She had a car and she was driving. So this is rule number 5, which is mini point of view stories. And then you can take a short story, like there's a thirsty crow. He's searching for water everywhere. He found a pot of water, but he could not reach it because the water level is low. So he finds some stones and puts them into the water pot. The water level comes up and he drinks the water and flies away. Now this story is saying it in the present tense. The same story you can say in the past tense. इसी story को past tense से बोल सकते. There was a crow. He was thirsty. He was searching for water. He found he finds की जगह found हो जाएगा. He found a pot of water, but he could not reach it. But he cannot reach it की जगह क्या होगा? He could not reach it because the water level is low की जगह हो जाएगा. The water level was low. So he got an idea. He put some stones into the pot, and the water level came up. And he drank the water and flew away. The same story you can say in the future. There will be a thirsty crow. He will search for water everywhere. He will find a pot of water, but the water level will be low, so he will not be able to drink it. So rule number 5 is mini point of view stories, and you can practice more and more stories in different point of views, different tenses, and many other ways you change. As you change the point of views of stories, you learn how to speak in correct grammar. So remember, rule number 1, don't learn single words. Rule number 2, don't learn grammar. Rule number 3, don't learn with your eyes. Rule number 3, learn deeply. Rule number 3 is learn from your ears and not with your eyes. Rule number 4 is learn deeply, and rule number 5 is mini point of view stories. So bye for now. Step by step we are going to do number 1, 2, 3, and today is rule number 5. And practice this with me and contact me. Subscribe to my channel, follow my videos, use them, practice them, and learn or improve your English speaking. This is Glenn. Subscribe, share, and like my channel, please. A lot of nonsense we see in all the other people YouTube channels that they make, and just for fun and kicks, but this is something which is going to help you in your life. So please subscribe to my channel, share it, like it. Thank you very much. This is Glenn. Have a nice day and enjoy yourself. See you in the next video.